right. We're back with some DTO, guys.
Yeah, study time, guys. We are continuing with the same spot as we had last week. It's cutoff, button, 30 blinds. So spot's gonna come up pretty frequently here. Cutoff, open, button calls,
Yeah.
single raise.
Yeah, I can quickly go over the ranges here. The cutoff is fairly standard opening ranges with 3s plus, 5 for suited plus, all the suited aces, even the king. You can open all suited king X's as well, but the king loses only 10%. Jack 5 suited 10%. The 5 at suited 40%. All the offsuit 9 X's plus, down to ace 4 offsuit plus, but ace 4 is only 30%. Fairly standard opening range. The button flats could actually play all pocket pairs, so even aces here. We have a lower frequency with like the mid to high pocket pairs, so we start 3-betting 8s plus. We only have that 40%. And we also could have all the suited ace X's except ace king suited, and we don't have ace king off or ace queen off either on the button. We play all the offsuit broadways and even ace 9 offsuits here. But again, most of them are lower frequencies. Suited 8 X's we have, king 5 suited plus is also in our range.
Yeah, all right. This is a bit wider than our ranges, but yeah, I've been widening up after last Wednesday.
Yeah,
as you can see, you can 8-5 suited here. You can mix it in as open. Even Jack 5 suited.
yeah.
Something you can also mix in as open here. So yeah, some hands that we do miss, but you know, that's why we do this. We don't miss them next section.
Yeah.
And so on. All right, so let's continue with the first spot. Gonna go do random as usual.
Right. So we start on the button with Jack 10 suited. Top is king, queen, deuce, 2 spade, and we have a backdoor diamond draw. We bet 70%, 4.8 line.
That's big here. I like it. I like the size. This is probably something population are missing. Big bets here out of position on this board. So yeah, we probably just have a standard call here, I would think. Yeah, we call.
Turn is an offsuit 8, and he bets 60. That's 9.9 with 13 blinds behind.
Offsuit 8.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a close, maybe. Close decision. With an open-ender to the nuts here. It's hard to fold, right? Hard to fold. It's like reasonable for him to have some bet checks as well. Against bet checks, we shove and he folds probably. So it's like, yeah. You can say some implied odds by him giving up river sometimes and we bluffing, right? So I would just call actually.
Jack for flop flush, and he jams 35%. We pair up.
Why couldn't it come a brick? Always gonna make it difficult for us. It's like got such a good price. 35% shove. Pretty crazy that it actually just went 70, 60, and now 35. That's very uncommon, right? Usually we go geometric turn. So yeah, pretty. Was it 2 flush draws turn or 1?
No, 1 flush draw.
Yeah, usually we don't. We go more geometric usually when it's 1 flush draw, but seen a lot of solves where we go like bigger than geometric when it's 2 flush draws. A bit surprising here. So yeah, I mean we have better hands. And this is very far down our range right now. Flop flush got in, and we have pair of jack.
Yeah.
So we can have a lot of king X's, queen X's, flushes. This becomes really low in range right now. No flush draw turn either. So we can't really have backdoor flush draws that missed. No. Yeah, I'm saying it has to be a fold, but you never know with this, solver versus solver spots.
Yeah.
You never know.
Only 35% as well in the river jam. I don't think we have played a similar spot before with this stack to pot ratio at river.
We have, but it's been more of a different sizings when it comes to previous streets where we go like 35 turn and 35 shove river, those type of scenarios. But I know we should be very sticky, but I would just fold this. Let's do it.
Excellent. Off to a good start.
Okay, I'm curious what he had.
Aces with a spade. Fucking the flush.
Oh, nice. How's the strategy on the flop out of position here?
So the cutoff should check 88%. So aces is one of the highest, but I guess aces and ace two suited. That's the highest frequency betting.
Aces and ace twos. All right.
Yeah, we do have like ace king and king queen as well as some king jack off, etc. But those are much lower frequency, like around 14-15%. Yeah, overall a lot of checking.
Yeah, so the cutoff is really saying that if I bet there, it's really strong value hands or some trash.
Yeah,
ace deuce.
Yeah, or actually like 10-9 suited with the backdoor, Jack-9 suited with the backdoor.
Yeah, so this is a polarized strategy. Very often when it's like low betting frequencies, because it's very polarized when we bet, it's very often big sizes. Yeah, so I guess I just, did what I had to do, I guess. We don't raise the flop, right?
No, it's 100% call. Like you played it 100% all the way, correct? We can check if we were supposed to. Not much racing here. We only raise aces without a spade on the flop in position, and maybe king queen suited. Some king X's actually with a low frequency, but it's very low, like 1%, 3%. Not much racing.
No, not much racing. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Okay, right. So let's move on to the next one. So takeaway. Big size out of position when we bet polarized, and just fuck ton of checking in general.
Right, next spot we have queen jack offsuit. Flop is 10-8-5 to diamonds. We have no diamond. He bets 24% in the cutoff. So
we're in position again there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think with a diamond we could raise. With no diamond, we call. I guess, but
turn is deuce for 3 diamonds. He continues again, 24%.
With no diamond. Now my hand feels indifferent. Maybe it's more calling than folding. Good price. We have 2 overs. I got her. Right.
Yeah.
I don't have a diamond, but the price is just crazy. Yeah. How much is, like in blinds, how much is the size in blinds?
2.6 and 12.9.
I would just go ahead and call again. But I don't love it.
The river card is a 7 for 4 diamond. And he bets 25%, 3.9 blind.
Oh my god. I really want to bluff. Has to be a bluff. So what else could we bluff than this combo here? That's hard to have anything to bluff here. We have to have like either queen jack or like queen 9 suited to bluff raise. We do have like ace 9 offsuit here with ace of diamonds, for example. Or ace jack.
Well, we have 2 options for raising. It's 3x, 11.6 blinds, or jam 6x, only 3 blinds.
Oh fucking hell! Jamming is so sick though. Oh, such a sick play. In game I would shove 100%. People would probably fold most diamonds besides king and ace. Maybe just fold. I think that we would struggle with the king of diamonds when I shove here. Actually, I would probably fold king of diamonds if button shoved river.
Boy effect to send it in the chat.
Should we just go for it though? It's not. Are we polarizing ourselves, or are we just saying that we're value betting like jack of diamonds here, queen of diamonds? Or should we just go for the polarized strategy where we just rep like ace or king? Queen of diamonds could shove, I think. Oof, I think so. Okay, so how big is the shove? How much did he bet, and how much did we shove?
He bet 3.9, and the jam will be 23.5.
That's so sick. Sick play, bro. Okay, all in. I love the play, though. I love it.
Inaccuracy.
No! It's such a beautiful play. I love it. 4 diamonds.
Unfortunately, it's just a pure fold on the river as played.
Well, what do we bluff then? What's a
Yeah.
good bluff? I love the play.
Let's see if
This is printing. This is printing against the humans.
Let's see if I can find a hand that's not like an. So Jack 8, pair of 8. We turn into a bluff here.
You rather want to have pair of 8s.
Queen 8 as well, is suited. 9-8 suited, low frequency. This 7-6. Yeah. King. No, that's a flush. Never mind. Yeah, a lot of flushes.
Yeah, so I guess my thought process is wrong then, because my thought process is that we turn pairs into a bluff on a 4-diamond board when we don't have anything else to bluff with.
Yeah.
That's my thought process. But now we have Queen Jack offsuit to bluff with, Queen 9. What else do we have though? Yeah, if we don't bluff Queen Jack, then we have to bluff pair of 8s. But
yeah,
doesn't it make more sense to bluff like bottom of range, which is Queen Jack high? Why do we have to have a pair of 8s to bluff? It's in your accuracy. It doesn't mean that that is bad. It just means that probably just over bluffing, I guess.
Yeah, the EV is not that bad compared to the two other options. Like calling would be negative 3.3 and jamming is 0.3 negative.
Yeah, I would still do this 100% of the time in game. 100%. So look at the flop strategy. What did he do in? He bets the flop. Two times where he bets out of position. I usually check range here, I think.
Yeah, it's a 79% check from the cutoff, 15% small and 5% big. It looks like Jacks plus is more of like the big sizings if we do choose to bet. But a lot of hands are mixing with low frequency, like 25%. A lot of hands for small sizing.
All right. What did he have?
He had a king 10 off power suited on flop. The 10, he had a 10 high flush on river.
Wonder if he would call. Can't find out.
No. We can also see that our response with holdings, we should raise 3.4x 30% of the time.
With no diamond?
With no diamond, with your holding.
Well, people are not raising enough. I would never raise without a diamond, to be honest. It's more of a race with a diamond, right?
Let's see here. Actually, it doesn't matter what you're holding. Not that much, at least. It's a little bit lower frequency with your queen of diamonds, actually. But overall, with range, we want to raise 21.6%.
All right. Interesting.
So all combos of ace 10. Let's stop here. Never mind. King Jack. I'm gonna raise often with that one.
What's the raise frequency against small bets?
21.6.
21.6?
Yeah.
Really? That's huge. Like in position. It's not often we have like this high percentage in position. It's more like sounds more like a check raise frequency than a raise frequency in position. Just almost 1/4 of range. Interesting. Yeah, this is a spot where people are not raising enough. Yeah. No, people are not. No. But because it's a 10 high board and stack of threshold is low, so we have so many 10x's that we want to raise. So then we just increase our bluffing frequency, I guess.
Okay, says top tier, a lot of hands at 30. We have so much Broadway kicker top tier.
Yeah. We have offsuit combos and becomes a lot of 10x's. Then this is a board that's gonna change often, so we want to just put in as much EV as possible, I guess. Already on the flop before the board gets bad. Yeah. So, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I just want to point out some hands like sixes here for like 2 overcards. Want to raise often as well without like sixes with a diamond.
Pocket sixes.
Yeah, that's like 30%, or depends actually on a little bit on suits here. 18 to 30% raise, and ace 4 suited for a backdoor flush draw, raise 35%.
All right, yeah, I found a leak in my game. I'm not bluff raising enough here. Yeah, I'm just calling way too much of these hands, not raising enough. But the thing is, I'm very unbalanced because I would raise 10x's and just not finding enough bluffs. Okay, that's noted to self. Should find more bluffs when I know I have a lot of value raises here.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, found a leak. Even sixes, huh?
Yeah, I can go back and check here. Fours as well with a diamond. That's like 21%.
Yeah, probably better than calling.
Sevens as well we could raise here. All combos.
EV is probably similar, but you know, yeah, 4 6s, yeah.
Oh no, wait, I misread here actually with the sixes. We want to raise the most if we don't have any flush card. Sixes with no diamond or no spade. That's the highest frequency raise.
Okay, I guess the solver's thinking that we want to call with the diamond because we don't want to raise and get jammed on with the diamond. A little bit too much equity, I guess. The backdoor.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so without a diamond, it's fine to bet fold. We are bet folding, I hope.
Raise
yeah,
folding?
Probably.
Yeah.
Raise folding, I mean. Raise folding, yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay, yeah. I think we can move on to the next.
All right. Again on the button, king, 9 of hearts. It was ace, ace, deuce, rainbow, no backdoor. He bets 24%.
Fold, no backdoor.
Good.
Wow, a good call.
Yeah, actually more optimal to call there, 82%.
What the fuck, really?
Okay, first let's check out the cutoff here. This is a flop. He only checks 66%. So a lot of small bet, 33%.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of hands. A lot of suited hands, looks like. Not many of these queen 10 offsuit type of hands. The broadways. Offsuit broadways.
So. Ace, ace, deuce, rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the hands with a backdoor flush draw, like jack 8 backdoor flush draw, but don't want to back jack 8, no backdoor.
Yeah, so we should just continue with king high most of the time, regardless. Or
yeah, you.
Or
no, let me check this is the button here. Yeah, you only fold like the lower king 6 of hearts is a fold. King 7 is mostly a fold, we could call. And king 8 as well, but king 9, then it's not much folding at all, even no backdoor.
I think because with king 9 we generally have more equity when he's like betting like 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s.
Yeah, we only fold 12% here against the small bet with range.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, new leak in my game, I'm not calling enough.
Yeah. Gotta be more sticky.
Yeah. Gotta be more sticky, guys. What do you do with suited back? Was it rainbow? Yeah, it was rainbow, right?
Yeah.
Is there any? Are we calling like 6-7 suited here with the backdoor?
All combos of 7-6 actually, without a backdoor as well. But
with that, no, ace, ace, deuce.
Ace, ace, deuce, yeah. We float every combo of 7, 6.
No, 6-7 of hearts. No.
Yes, but 7 suited is a fold.
No way.
Could call it.
What? Why? Do you float 7-6 suited pure with no backdoor?
Yeah, but you have a lower frequency though. It's 30% flat pre-flop.
But when you flat, are you really float? That's insane, bro. But why do we fold 7-8 and float 7-6? What? Why? What the fuck?
Yeah, so like the 7-8, 9-8, and 10-8 suited. No, 10-9 suited. I mean, yeah, 10-8 as well with no backdoor. Those are pure folds. Jack 9 also mostly folding. Same with the queen 10 offsuit, only calling a couple of. You want to have a heart in your hand to float, because you don't want to block the backdoor flush draws.
Yeah, that's offsuit.
Yeah, the offsuit ones. Yeah. So if you have a queen 10 with a heart in your hand, then you're allowed to call. But if fold,
then you're allowed.
Yeah.
Because then you unblock his bluffs, I guess.
Yeah, because he was checking the ones that.
Yeah, of course. If he has hearts, he's checking. He wouldn't bet hearts himself.
Yeah, absolutely right.
But 6-7 suited, yeah. But you fold 8-9, 7. You said 9-10 suited backdoor. No backdoor. I mean.
No backdoor. You call the other ones with
the backdoor. Okay, so yeah, basically, if you have a backdoor, you call.
Yeah.
Regardless of your hand. right?
Pretty
All
much.
backdoors you call.
Yeah. Yes.
That's sick because I can see myself just folding 6-7 suited with a backdoor here. Shit. And you call with no backdoor. Whoa, shit. Yeah, I have to call more. Oh my god, yeah, this spot I'm playing bad, I think. Yeah. All right. Found a new leak in my game. All right. So we continue.
Right, before we move on, Jan just subbed for 6 months. Thank you, Jan.
All right. Bump it. Appreciate it, Jan. Thank
Ooh.
you for the sub.
All right. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Next spot, we have ace, jack offsuit. Again on the button. Ace, queen, 4 to spade. We do not have a spade. And he checks to us.
Oh, I think this is a big bet. Also more like polarized, I think, because we don't really bet weak ace X's or a queen, right? And our bluffs is probably like some low equity or something. A good removal with low equity or something. Or unblocking bluffs type of hands, like low pockets. We can probably bet. Fold out higher pockets. Yeah, so bet big.
60%. It's a go.
Hmm.
He folds. Excellent.
A lot of checking, I think. A lot of checkbacks, I think.
Let's just check his. So this is a flop where he checks 80, and if he bets, then he bets big 17%.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, we also have 65% check back, only 5% small sizing, and 30% big.
Yeah. Was it ace jack? No, ace queen deuce.
4, ace queen 4 with ace
4.
and 4 of spade.
You bet like deuces, 3s, and 5s.
Yes,
I
not
usually
much
just pure
with,
bet.
Yeah, actually not as often if you have a flush card.
It's opposite than what I've been doing, or it doesn't matter. Like in game, I don't usually base it on my suits. I just pure bet all of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks to get check raise, I guess, if you have a flush card. It doesn't suck, but just worse. Worse, yeah. And you also, if you have a, yeah, never mind. So you don't bet that often if you have like ace, let's say ace 9 suited and below, especially with the backdoor, right? Those are usually mixed checks with a lot of checking.
Yeah, so ace 9 is like the threshold where it starts to drop down the betting frequency. It's still like 35%, and then it drops down. Ace 4 is at like around 50% bet again. 2 pair.
That's 2 pair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay. What type of bluffs are there? The majority of high frequency bets.
King jack, especially with a spade, like the offsuit ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Good removal here.
King 10 off as well with a spade in your hand.
Yeah. I would find this. Yeah, I would find this.
Flush draws, like jack 9 suited and 10 9 suited.
Yeah, high equity. Yeah. All right.
All combos are like 10 8 and jack 8, regardless of the suits, but this is not a like full frequency though, like 20-30% around those lines.
Yeah. All right.
Some king highs. Yeah, that was flush draw.
Again, yeah. Against a big bet, I guess it was a flush draw. So he just calls like mid pairs with a flush card and folds without.
Yeah, so he had 10s, no suits, and he folded. But 10s with a suit, it's not a pure call. It's still like 50%
indifferent.
Fold. Yeah, 40% fold and 8% raise with the suit here.
Raise. Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably the same with lower pairs. The 10s block more bluffs. Blocks more bluffs.
Yeah.
Maybe 8s is better to call it. I don't know.
It's only 18% call 8s with a spade. But 10s with a spade is 54%, so much more when out 10s here.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think we can move on to the next. Yes, we could.
All right. Now we're the cutoff. Same hand, ace, jack, offsuit, power suited. The jack for the flop. King, deuce, 2.
King, deuce, deuce, power suited. This spot is similar to ace, deuce, deuce? Question mark. A lot of small betting. Don't feel like we accomplished much though, because if we bet small here, we're still gonna call everything that has ace jack beats, right? So I feel like I don't think it's bad to bet either, but I'm just gonna check.
24% for the button. That's 1.7 blinds.
Cool.
Turn is a 5, 2 flush draws. We have the ace for the backdoor blocker.
Now I'm curious. He probably bets small again. Probably. We check.
We check.
Should probably check call, I guess. He bets small, right?
Goes check, check, and runner diamonds get in that we have the ace of.
What's the card?
4.
4? Fuck, we have like good. The problem is, we have showdown value as well as a good hand to bluff with. Like, is it indifferent now, or can we bluff it sometimes, but mostly check maybe? Check shove. That's sexy though. Check shove. We do have showdown value though. I guess. Just gonna check. Just gonna check and check shove. I'm not sure. Check call. Fuck.
Let's see what it does. He bets
Maybe check call.
85%. That's 8.8 blinds with 17 blinds behind.
I think it's not a check shove anymore, because now he's polarizing himself. Now he's saying that it has things that we block. Like he's saying that it has like straights, block straights, not flush, block not flush. And I think my range is pretty weak as played. We have to call this combo. So let's do it.
Excellent. Nice.
What did he have? Strange line. Bet check bomb.
He had king jack off with no suits.
What? Nice check on the turn. Sick. I'm mixing, right? Yeah, it has to be a mix.
Let's check king jack off.
No suits either. What the hell?
That's such like it's. Let's check. Let's see here. It's check. He's only checking back 10% of the time with his combo.
Yeah. Crazy. All right. Yeah, his line is insane. No one does this. Okay, flop strategy. He bets small. Makes sense.
Let's check.
How often do we bet though? Out of position.
Yeah, we check 97.5%, so not much betting.
Holy shit! Range check on king deuce deuce.
Yeah.
Ace deuce deuce was like almost 30% bet, I think. More. Yeah. More ace X's for out of position.
The button checks 40%, and if he bets, it's a small sizing 59% of the time.
Yeah. You can put a lot of hands in different with a small bet on this type of texture. And also takeaways that guess king high board is good for the button. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, check range. Yeah. Cutoff, yeah. What about turn and river? Yeah, do a check raise by combo? No.
No, we can't see because he checks behind.
No, he bets. He bet the flop.
Oh, flop. Oh, yeah. We check raise our combo 10%.
All right, 10%.
But with the range, we have 21.5% raise on the flop.
Yeah, turn goes check, check, and river pure call. Or like check raising 10%.
We have 19% fold and 81% call with holdings, so never raise.
Never a shove, no. All right. Yeah, I guess we can go to the next spot then.
Alrighty then. We're the button again with ace 5 of diamonds. There's a monotone 10-6 deuce. All spade, and we don't have a spade. Checks to us.
Probably a spot we can clean out some ace X's here. Bowl out the hand like ace 9, no diamonds, for example. Spade, yeah. And it's a good board for our range, I think. Monotone. 10 high as well. Let's bet small.
He called. An 8 of spade for 4 spades. Checks to you again.
Ooh, time to pile. Maybe.
72 is
there.
geometric.
I love it.
You have
In
29
game,
as
I would
well.
just, yeah, in game, I would go for it. Maybe I'm over bluffing, but it's hard to have bluffs though. Right. I usually we stab something with a spade, something with a pair, usually. Right. Yeah. So we have to bluff when we have this combo, right? So geometric, let's go.
All right. Inaccuracy.
I'm the worst. Bluffing too much. That's why people are calling me down. Bluffing too much.
Yeah. Let's see. It was 100% check back on the turn.
All right. I'm so bad in this monotone. That's always gonna fuck up our streak. Monotone boards. So what are we bluffing then?
Let's see. We can find some bluffs here.
I guess the solver wants to check back turn and bluff river instead, because then we have more value. Because it's very few hands you want to go geometric with on a turn, right?
Yeah, we only bet big 4.2% with range, and it's kind of a shame because if you had ace 4 your combo, then it would be okay. And ace 3, but not ace 5.
No way. What's the board again? Why?
10-6 deuce 8.
What the fuck? Ugh. This is just for balance purposes, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? Just because the 3 and 4 is lower in range, so we pick this, so we don't overbluff.
Maybe.
Lol. Yeah, it's very few combos though to choose. To like 4% of range wants to go geometric. Yeah. Do we go small if you bet then?
Yes, 27%, and you can do that with all combos of Jack 9 and Queen on, for example, with no flush.
Yeah, we want to have some equity as well. If he calls like with something that's not a flush, at least we have equity with a straight draw. Can we just retry? I'm just curious if it goes check. Then we're probably bluffing river, I would think. Right, more so value at this line.
We bet small on flop, right? And then check turn.
Yeah, check back turn.
Betting small flop. He calls, and then we check back turn. River is an offsuit king, and he bets 24%, 2.6 blind.
Yeah, in-game I would shove, of course.
10x game.
Yeah, we just fold. Yeah, we're not allowed to bluff.
All right. Excellent.
Did he have a flush?
Yeah, he had pocket 5s with us.
Yeah. I wonder if he checks the river, then we probably bluff. That's probably a better line as well, to go bet, check, bet. I think that's a better line. Like, makes sense, right? Because then we have a lot of value in this line. But like going geometric turn, that's repping very few hands. So I think that's a really bad line to take. Even though it was allowed ace 3 and ace 4.
Yeah, and aces.
And aces, yeah. So the thing is, when we have so few value hands, we're careful on picking bluffs. So we're not overdoing it. All right, yeah. Let's do something else than this monotone shit. Move on.
Right. We're the cutoff with ace 5 offsuit, 7-6-5 rainbow for 5.
This is probably a check, right? Yeah. Maybe we're checking range. Not sure. Yeah, we check.
Turn is a deuce, 2 spade. We have the 5 of spade.
In game, I would check because I would I want him to hit an ace if he has like ace 9, ace 10, something, so we can cooler him. So in game, that's my thought process in game. Just check.
River another 6.
And then it's a value, I think. The bad thing is that we have an ace. We want him to have ace high and hero call us. I wonder if we put it into a block bet. Put like king high indifferent. Yeah, like king queen, king jack. Maybe we can get called. Not sure. The thing is, I feel like our hand is so strong in this line that it deserves a big bet. But what the fuck are we getting called by though? That's worse. In game I would just block bet. A lot of the time I block bet in spots I should bet big. This might be one of them. We have to bet though. Yeah.
Which sizing?
Go block then.
24%. That was inaccuracy.
So we just bet big.
Oh yeah, we can check 10%. We can bet 66%, 25, and overbet 65% with this line.
Yeah, so 66%, 25% of the time, is that?
Yeah, and overbet 65.
Overbet for value. Crazy line. Couldn't he have a 6 though? Shouldn't? Nah, probably not.
Overall, like we can start with the flop here and see. We check 67. We bet small 25, bet big 6, and jam 1%. There's some jams there actually.
How often do you check, you said?
67.
All right, so more betting than what I thought. Yeah, I guess it's not gonna improve that often to this board. Betting range is gonna be a lot of like, yeah, Broadways and shit that also miss this board completely. Yeah. So we, yeah.
On the turn, we with holdings we check 32, bet small 18, and we pot 44% of the time.
With ace 5.
Yes.
Wow. So it's just so capped here that the ace 5 is just way ahead of his range. Yeah, I would never do this pot bet a 5.
There's a lot of potting on the turn actually with range.
Yeah, it makes sense though. Makes sense. I would do a lot of pot betting. Like in general, I would do a lot of big sizes. This felt like a 5 was too weak, and also on the river. Like I understand why we should bet big because I'm saying like, yeah, put like king high indifferent, but you know, he has to call king high even to a big size probably sometimes because he's very capped. He just has like in his entire range is gonna be ace high, king high, and he has to call some of them, right? Even to a big size. So like block betting doesn't accomplish much. We don't really put much indifferent, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. What did he have? He had probably ace high then or something.
Yeah, ace 9 off.
Yeah, right. I guess he has to, like, let's just retry and bet big. He's wondering if ace 9 is in the, like, what is the hero calling? The hero calling like king queen sometimes, probably.
Here, check turn, and then we overbet river.
Not overbet, 65.
Oh shit, I overbet. And he called.
He called with ace 9? Oh shit, what a state. Oh, wow. What the fuck? How big was the overbet?
124%.
Oh, I thought it was 165. Okay.
No, it was 66 or 124.
Still though, yeah. And I also think that if you play against a good reg, this might happen. Exactly, this might happen actually. Looks like we're bluffing as well, you know. And a reg is like, oh fuck, I'm capped. Especially a Brazilian. Brazilians never fold when they're capped. So I like the line. Fuck, I actually love the line. Yeah, a new leak in my game. Should be more greedy when villain is capped. Note to self. Should be more greedy when villain capped.
Yeah.
Printing equity. Printing EV. Printing equity, lol. Okay, next.
Alright. Cutoff, 7-5 suited. The king deuce flop again. Now we have a backdoor.
Same shit.
Yeah, the check again.
Yeah, it's a check. 97%.
Yeah. Check. Turn is at 7, so we pair up.
What to do now? 7 bad augers.
That was 2 spade on the flop.
All right. He could still have 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks. That's a problem though. What are we trying to accomplish by betting small? I think it's actually difficult. I feel like block betting doesn't really. Then we're just trying to lose minimum in case he has like eights to queens. But then we lose value against 6s and below. And also ace high. That also might call a big bet. It's like, I feel even checking feels decent. Everything feels decent. I don't know what's the best option here. How big can we go though? It's like 70 or something.
We have pot.
Should I just go?
Or 50.
We can't pot bets. 50 as well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's more of a thing. Yeah. Like pot betting doesn't sound good. Or are we checking because you can still have like 8s? Or half potting because we can get value from ace high that is gonna check behind with. Or 6s, 5s, 4s. No, this is so close between all options. You just go half pot.
Inact.
What's correct then?
Check 85 or bet small 15% of the time.
All right. So checking. Because we block 5s that we want to get value from. Maybe. If you have ace 7, then we bet more, of course.
Let's see here. No, ace 7 is pretty similar to 7-5, but all the other 7s is more often a bet.
So like queen 7.
Yeah, queen 7, then we bet like 60% of the time.
Oh yeah, ace 7 is similar to 7-5, I guess. I mean, the 5 blocks 5s that we want to get value from. The ace block ace X's that we want to get value from. Queen 7 unblocks both 5s and ace X's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. And block queens. That's more important, blocking queens. Yeah. Okay. It's actually pretty logical.
There's a lot of hands you wanna pot bet here on the turn. It's more pot betting with range than betting small.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think it's pretty logical that this is a mistake because this is a polarized betting strategy, right? You can take like top of range, like pocket kings, like block bet or check, right?
High frequency block.
Yeah, like top of range or like marginal hands, like 7-5 block bet, but or like pot bet
with king queen, like all the strong king X's is a pot bet.
Yeah, those are a pot bet, of course. But you take top of range, which is like quads, or maybe not quads either, but pocket kings.
We don't have quads. We don't open deuces.
No, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, marginal hands we put into a block bet or we pot bet. So we don't do something in between. Like 50% is in between. We don't really do that when it's a polarized strategy, right? Yeah, so that was bad. Yeah, I just felt like a block bet would just put his like ace high and like everything, just make it easy for them. But I guess that's not the case though. No, probably not. Yeah, right. Yeah, I understand why it's a mistake now. What did he have?
Let's see. Ace 10 suited. He had a backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, but did not hit the backdoor on the turn. We can just retry and block bet. He probably calls. Wonder if you just bet big for value on the river or block again.
So we check on the flop. And now we block the turn. He did call. And river card is a 5 for 3 pair now.
Yeah, let's go big then.
And what's big, 67 or 124?
We still don't beat 8s, you know. 67 then.
Mistake.
Interesting.
We burn a block bet here, sure.
Block bet again. Yeah. I said block, but yeah. When I hit 3 pair, I was like, yeah, doesn't matter though. 3 pair doesn't matter because we're losing to the same hands.
Yeah.
If it's offsuit 3 or not. Yeah, so I guess we just block bet again to put like ace high indifferent. Yeah. That's the only thing. We want to put hands that we can get value from indifferent, of course. And yeah, when you do this, then it's also really hard to get value from worse, I guess, when we bomb. I would think, because he can think that, oh, I have 8s, I have 9s, I have 10s, I see some king axes, so we just fold ace high. That should be his thought process. But when I block bet, it's like, oh, good price, I have to call some ace highs. So that's why we block bet, right? All right, next.
Aces in the cutoff. King 7 4 rainbow. We have the ace of hearts. There's no hearts.
Probably a big bet. Probably a big bet or check. Unless it's like 97% check again on this board. But I think maybe aces is like one of the few hands we can bet. Yeah. Let's go big.
Inaccuracy.
Wow, range checking.
Yeah, 96% check.
Had a feeling, but we did have king, queen, deuce earlier, and then aces was pure bet. But it makes sense though, because when it's 2 broadways, then you have more like a equity-driven range with the like the ace jack, ace 10, jack 10 type of combos. But now we have a lot of these combos that's just not gonna have equity with like our offsuit broadways, queen jack, queen 10, jack 10. So we just miss this board so often, and you know, because we have like ace 4 offsuit and shit, his range is gonna be more king high heavy because he has less of these combos that miss completely. King axis becomes a bigger part of his range. So yeah, I should have. But I don't mind big betting in game though. I mean, against recreational, I think we should just bet big, because a recreational would not do the job for us enough on the button. I think just check behind way too often. I think. All right. Should we? What did he have?
Ace jack suited for a backdoor flush draw.
He's gonna go check on the flop. We can just retry. We're gonna probably pot bet the turn, I think, or over bet something.
He bets 24%.
What? If that bets has to be low frequency. What the fuck? What is he trying to accomplish now? Betting for value, I guess. Get called by like ace. We check raise. This small size. Yeah, it's not gonna get away with this small size. It's gonna make hard life difficult. Check raise.
He called. Turn is a 3 for 2 clubs, and we have the ace of clubs as well. So we have 2 sizings now. That's 39%, or all in 109.
Ace now king 7 4 3. I think it's also a bit fancy to check the turn, since we have the ace of clubs. We unblock floats that he can start to bluff with now. Less bad river cards when we have the flush card. Let's check. Try it out.
Mistake.
We just bet.
Yeah, pure.
Too fancy.
Yeah. It was a pure race.
Yeah, pure race. But it's folding though to a bet because I raised jack high. So yeah, it's fine. We can move on to the next then.
All right. Pocket 9s on the button. King, king 4 to spade. We do not have a spade. Yeah, he checks to us.
I would think. Feel like both is fine. Good bet for value. Maybe having a spade is a little bit better. Bet because we're gonna get check raised more frequently when we don't have a spade. Not by a big difference, but gonna, you know, he has the 9 of spades, and I can find some check raises with some flush draws and shit. So, but I think we're gonna bet a lot though on this board in general. But I think you can mix this hand. I like both. I was gonna have a good hand to like have some easy call downs on certain runouts when we check behind.
Do we randomize them?
Yeah. Okay.
20 is the number.
Check.
Turn is a 9 for a full house. And he checks again.
Maybe we wanna put this into a block bet. Top of range very often. Feel like in this node, we don't really have that many strong hands. So it doesn't make sense to bomb. We wanna bet some hands like, 7s, 8s type of hands with a small size, probably. And then we wanna put this into the same node, right? So what's the smallest we can go?
30.
Yeah, right, let's go 30 then.
He folds. Good. Yeah. On the flop, you're pretty spot on. It's a 52 check back and 48 small. We both there. On the turn, if we check, it's a 86% check back on the turn as well, and only 14% small.
Yeah. The solver is also thinking that with top of range, we want to also protect our, A size, and I also like checking though, because we want to let him catch up, because he's drawing dead with a fuck ton of hands.
You'll have asked how is what's so small on the flop with the pocket nines and king 4? Like it's flat pre-flop 20% of the time. That's why.
Yeah, and nines is we mix 3 bets or flats with nines. So we have it in our range sometimes.
Yeah.
What did he have?
6-8 suited with no backdoor.
Interesting. Let's go check turn. I'm curious what if it just gives up 8 high or bluffs.
We check, and 7 on the river, and he bets 24%.
We blocks bets with 8 high. Nice. Yeah, then we just raise.
3x, 7x, 16x.
Yeah, I don't know, 3. Doesn't matter. I was just curious about his line.
All right.
I just go.
I already bet 3x and I was in accuracy, so it didn't matter apparently.
Yeah, 7x. Okay, move on to the next.
Yeah.
Block bet. Yeah, that's nice though with 8 high.
Next hand we're in the cutoff with ace king jack flop. We have ace king for 2 pair.
Cutoff ace king jack. This I'm not sure about. This I'm not sure about. I would like small betting to put like mid pairs in diff. Are we really putting mid pairs in different on this board? Probably not. Are we betting polarized here? So we big bet. We have 2 pair though. Can't be wrong to check either. Can't be wrong. Who has the range advantage? More close maybe? Probably a mix as well, right? Go for a check this time.
Turn is a queen.
Fuck. So it is possible to get value from worse though. Queen jack, for example. We have to go small though. Block bet. Yeah. He can have like a lot of like the ace X's. Put them in different small bets. Yeah, let's do it.
24%?
Yeah.
River card is a 7.
I think we're gonna do the same as we did on the turn. Just continuing to try to get value from worst 2 pairs. But we have top 2 pair. It should be possible to get value if we block here. So let's do it.
That was a mistake.
Really?
67% is the preferred option here.
What? Sick. Yeah, that's surprising, actually, with top 2 pair. Wow, after blocking the turn.
Yeah.
Then we bomb the river. Surprising. So how's the flop strategy here?
Overall, 87% check with range. If you want big, it's 9.7%. Ace King is one of the hands like you're holding was 43% check and 57% big sizing.
Yeah, so it was indifferent. So yeah, check, turn.
Yeah, we bet small 41 and bet half pot 59. It's pretty. EV is the same.
Well, yeah, so either small or a half pot. So yeah, we never check. We have to bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we did. And on the river, I guess, he raised a 10 often on the turn, so we're not afraid.
Not that often, actually. Like he raises 10% of range, which is mostly like a queen 9, jack 9, some 10 9. There's some 10 X's, but he's calling ace 10, king 10 pure.
Yeah. Interesting. So my thought process on the river is that he can sit there with 2 pair and be like, I don't need to call with 2 pair because I have a lot of 10 X's, right? To a big bet. But apparently, he is probably calling with 2 pair very, very frequently than to a big bet, since that's what you want to do with the top 2. We can try. We can retry and bet big. Just curious how it looks from his end. Are we like putting queen jack indifferent, or is it like pure calling, or what's going on here?
It was a block on the turn, right?
Yeah.
And then we bet 67. Right, he folded. So let's see. Queen jack is calling.
Pure calling, actually. Yeah. What did he have? We had just 1 pair then.
He had pocket 4s, actually.
No. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Imagine calling what? Why is he calling 4s?
So cheap in position, I guess.
Could you ever check the river with ace king, or just pure betting?
You have 11% check on river.
Let's retry again. So when we check the river, then he's piling. So he floats the turn to bluff the river when we check.
I forgot the line. Was it check on the flop first?
Yeah.
Okay. Check, and then we bet small. He floats with 4s, and then we check to him on river, and he bets 85%.
Yeah. What an animal, bro. Yeah. What an animal. What is he thinking here with 4s? He's thinking on a turn that I'm gonna float this guy and take it away on a river. He's thinking that 4s unblocks a lot of my bluffs as well. I'm probably bluffing like pseudo connectors or like pocket 5, 6s, 7s and shit. Probably, yeah. All right, what animal? Like, who the fuck floats 4s on a turn? Like, and that's crazy, actually. That's a very low percentage of human beings that floats 4s here. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. That's the next level, actually. All right, next.
What do we do? Do we call or raise the river?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and move on.
That's good. All right, let's move on then. Pocket jacks on the button. Queen 4-3 to spade, and we do have the jack of spade. Checks to you.
I think it's prime check back. Yeah, let's check it behind.
Turn a 5 for 2 flush draws. We don't block the back door, and he checks again.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, turn 5. Okay. I think I lost Steven.
Microphone activated.
Steven?
Hello. There you are.
I think I lost you on Discord.
Yeah, you did.
I have no video of you, just audio.
I can hear you now, but yeah, Discord.
Yeah, it might be.
Fucked up.
Yeah, maybe Discord crashed or something.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah. Maybe you just finish the hand and wrap it up or something then, since it's close to the end of the...
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, so turn was a 5, double two flush draws. And he checks you. We don't block the back door.
We don't block the back door. I think we can bet small. Yeah.
30%.
Or check. 30%?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. 30.
That was an accuracy.
Okay. What was the board again?
Queen 5-3. Queen 4-3, 5. I mean.
Oh, that's why we can't put ace high indifferent with the small bets, because ace high is gonna have a gutter. We want that big iffy bets. Yeah.
With holding, it was a pure check. We can check. Yeah.
Okay.
We can bet small with range. We have 62 check, 13 small, and 18% big, and 6%.
Right. But jacks was a pure check back.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's just hard to get value from worse then. Okay, we can check the overall the rating and shit before we wrap it up.
All right.
How many hands we played?
47 hands total now. Overall rating is 62%.
Yeah, it's a bit down. That's fine.
It looks like we're better in position than out of position. We have 70% in position and 54 out of position.
Yeah, better in position. Yeah, of course. Out of position is difficult.
Yeah. You also see the river is also a weak point. We have 46% there. River spots. Average is 64. But on turn, we are above average. 94%. Where the average is 81.
Okay, good in turns.
Oh, wait, that was out of position. Yeah. In position, we're around the same as average.
Yeah, a lot of good takeaways here. Yeah, we mostly do this to learn, and I did learn a lot today. So for sure gonna listen back to the replay and take notes.
Yeah.
So this was our last session for a while. Next session is gonna probably be 22nd or 23rd of May.
Yes. Not yet.
Yeah.
2 weekends from now. Not
2 weekends from now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 2.5 weeks, I guess.
Yeah. 2.5 weeks. We should be back.
2.5 weeks, guys. So yes. The plan is to maybe play a couple of scoop tournaments off stream with. Yeah, I'm gonna look around for assistance. Go to the mall or something. Try and find someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a vacation. So.
Yeah. But yeah, we are gonna play last weekends of scoop, so we're gonna for sure play the main event. So
yeah,
looking forward to that. All right, guys.
Yes. So peace out, guys. Hope to see you back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Peace out.